12-35 is a premium lens with field of view equivalent to 24-70mm full-frame lens. It has constant f2.8 aperture, weather sealing, image stabilization and retails at close to €900 or around $1,000. Build quality is really good. 12-35mm is made from a combination of metal and plastic, has weather sealing and feels as a solid product in operation. Zoom ring is covered with soft rubber. It glides without issues but has a bit more resistance close to 35mm setting. The lens I reviewed is brand new, so it will probably become smoother over time. Focus ring is made from plastic. It has focus by wire system, as is the case with all Panasonic lenses. It is speed sensitive. Fast ring rotation will move focus in big jumps, while slow rotation allows very precise selection. On the left side there is optical stabilizer mechanical switch. I wish there was manual focus switch also. Lens in this price category should have one. More expensive Panasonic cameras like G9, GH5 and a few others have that switch on the body, but affordable models don't have it. It must be adjusted from camera menu system. This lens accepts 58mm filters, which are common. Front element of the lens does not rotate, lens only extends when zooming. Lens hood is part of the retail package. It can be reversed for transport. Lens is also delivered with soft carrying case. At slightly over 300 grams, this is definitely a lightweight lens for what it is. Now you can see approximate visualization of how much optical zoom one can expect from this lens. Focusing speed is perfect. I tried this lens on G9, GH5S and GX80. On all of them focus was near instant. At 12mm lens is tag sharp in the center of the frame. Already at f2.8 it is very good and perfect between f4 to f8. Corners are a bit of a disappointment. They are not particularly bad but are visibly less sharp than the center. There is no improvement at any aperture. 18mm, same story. Perfect in the center, bad corners. 25mm, identical results once more. Only at 35mm corners become better and closer to center of the frame results, especially between f4 and 5.6. Center of the frame is perfect all the way. 12mm perfect. 45mm perfect. No focus shift with this lens. Now two tests for video application. Focus breathing is a bit visible but is very low. In real life use it might be completely invisible. .12 to 35mm behaves like a Parfocal lens, but it isn't. You can see how it twitches when I zoom very gradually. It means it constantly readjusts focus to match subject distance, even in manual focus mode. I have observed the same trick when reviewing Olympus 12 to 40mm lens. Lateral chromatic aberrations are corrected in camera even for RAW files, so nothing to report here. Longitudinal chromatic aberrations are not present at wide angle. At 35mm some can be observed at f2.8 and f4, but this is all very low. In real life I don't think anyone will notice them. Brick wall shot showed no signs of geometric distortions, but once again they are fully corrected in RAW files. No surprise there. Coma control is perfect. This will be a lovely lens for astrophotography. At wide angle there is vignetting in the far corners wide open. It is better at f4 but never disappears completely. You may not notice it from these samples, but I've had images at f16 that required a bit of correction. At 18 and 25mm situation is much better, but it comes back at 35mm. At wide angle, flare control is rather good. Some ghosting can be observed, but nothing that would ruin the images. When zoomed in at 35mm, same story. It is maybe a bit stronger, but still under control. As soon as the light source leaves the frame, there is no flare whatsoever. Bokeh is solid, but nothing out of the ordinary. Out of focus highlights are not that good. They have so-called dirty look. Notice concentric circles inside each light blob. Not a macro lens, but can be used for solid close-ups when needed. Sunstar is nice and well defined. Overall, I am quite happy how this lens performs. It is not perfect, but in real life use I didn't have major issues. Constant f2.8 zoom at 340 grams with this level of performance is impressive. With wide angle vignetting I could live, as is the case with not so perfect bokeh. I just wish it had a bit better sharpness in the corners, and then I would be properly impressed. There are two main competitors in this focal range. Olympus 12-40 f2.8 is sharper at wide angle across the frame and has that practical focus clutch mechanism. It also has less vignetting. Still, Panasonic beats it in terms of flare control and focus breathing. It also has better sharpness at 35mm wide open compared to 40mm at Olympus. There is also the new Panasonic 12-60 f2.8-4 lens. It has more optical zoom and is the best one in terms of focus breathing and parfocal design. It has worse flare control though and not so nice Sunstar. Sharpness is similar on both lenses. You can find links to reviews of these two lenses in the description field below the video. That's all for this review. I hope I gave you usable information. If you have a question, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for updates, and if you want to support my work, buy stuff on Amazon using my affiliate links below the video. You will not pay any more than otherwise, but I will get a small percentage. Thanks for watching.